Hello and good evening. This is Lisa Kent here from Lisa Kent's Fit to Fly, and I'm coming to you for one of those midnight talks. I have been doing a lot of inspirational things and emotional things. I thought that it was time for me to do a series for you that has got some good nuts and bolts in it. Now, here in Fit to Fly, a lot of us work at computers. We work at computers all day long, all night long, sometimes all day and all night long, depending. So this series is for you. It's kind of geared to those of us who work here at home, because when we work at home, it is so much easier to be sedentary, to sit at that desk, to sit and never step away from the desk. No, you just sit, and when you're finished, you look like that chair. The bigger the chair you have, the bigger that you look, because you spend all your time in the chair. It can go for people who work in offices too, especially at computers, but any kind of office. The only difference is that you've got a lovely drive in lovely traffic with a lovely radio or a book playing for a little bit of time in between. Now, here at Fit to Fly, one of the founding things about this is that in order to travel and go to those great places and then have a good time once you get there, you got to think a little bit in advance about getting yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually, getting yourself ready to travel. You get your clothes packed, you get your documents, you do your airline fare, you book your hotel, you do all these things, then you try to pick up the suitcase and you can't even pick it up and carry it because you need to get yourself physically ready too. Otherwise, you go on those long walks on the beach, or you go on this fantastic tour and you spend the last half of it in absolute torture trying to keep up with people. So, what I'm going to do is a little bit of series here. And this is about working at home, but working out at home, stepping away from the desk and working out, not going someplace, not commuting someplace, not going someplace again when you get home. No gym. This is at home. And so you find that you work at home, you want to work out at home, get fit to fly, but there's always a but. This and that and the other. So I'm doing a series here, yes, I've gotten to the point, called Excuse Busters, working out at home. I'm going to go through a couple of excuses, several excuses. Believe me, I know all the excuses and use them regularly, but always intend to change that. So you and I together are going to bust a bunch of excuses. The first excuse that I'm going to do this evening is called working out at home. Excuse number one, I don't have any place to work out at home. There's always a place to work out at home. The trick is being creative enough to find it. If you're lucky, you have a room that used to be an office that you can convert into a workout room. You can go in there, you're all by yourself, nobody's watching you, nobody's judging you. You can stream from YouTube, just pull something up on YouTube. They have lots of exercise things there. I myself have an incredible program. I have super trainers. I have these people who are so inspiring. And it's just me and them at home. Do I have a room? No. I do not have a room. I have 3 children. They have just finished their teenage years. 2 of them are still in the house. 1 just left. I have 25 years of junk that I'm trying to clean up. But that's another series. So, no, I do not have a room. I do not live in a lovely complex where I can walk down to a room that's set aside for all the people who rent to go and work out. No, I don't. I have a gym. Do I ever see that gym? No, I don't. I continually tell myself, all right, super trainers, I'm sorry, I don't have room to work out. Well, here you go. Buster number 1. You can do cardio in the space between beds. You can do cardio in just a little tiny area. I have one where I do line dancing. Great, back and forth. You don't need a lot of space to dance, to work out in cardio, to do dance routines, just a little skinny space, maybe between the desk and the dresser, between two beds, between the bed and the wall, just any place you have a little tiny hall of space, you can do this. Buster number 2, the garage. If you are like me and you fight like crazy with your husband to maintain a small space in that big garage where you could put your car, guess what? If you pull your car out, you have a big old space where you can work out. Set something up there, close the garage door, leave the car outside, close the door, put the thing on, stream and work. It is amazing. Buster number 3. Okay, I have to double check. Oh, here we go. Buster number 3. This is one of my favorites. Do crunches in bed. You wake up in the morning. You're going, I can't get out of bed. You don't have to get out of bed. You could do leg lifts. You can do crunches. You can do sit-ups. You can do all kinds of things. Never even leave. Then get up and get ready and do the rest of it. So you can do crunches in bed. Buster number 4. Substitute your easy chair for a piece of that workout equipment you've got in the garage or in the sunroom or in the attic. For example, we inherited a cycle, one of those, you do spin classes, one of those stationary cycles from our grandma, and it's sitting there. Well, take the easy chair out from in front of the TV, put the cycle in. Boy, your legs will get a workout, guaranteed. Stair stepper and any kind of thing. Bands, a little mini tramp, whatever you have, do it in front of the television. There's a space there. Take the easy chair, put it aside. There's a really neat thing that I just want to mention, which you can do. It's called commercial exercise. You watch your TV, the commercial comes on. Instead of hitting that thing, if it's a DVR, to go through it, instead of going and getting a snack, you exercise during the space of the commercial. You try to get as much in. If you're going to do leg lifts, if you're going to do crunches, if you're going to 1, 2, 3 kick, do it during the commercial. Get as much in as you want. Sit back down afterwards. Commercial exercise. Any kind of exercise will help. Very last one, and this one I know everybody can do. Exercise in your chair. It's very good for you. It's really good while you're working during a break, or even if you're sitting there at the computer. You can do calf lifts where you move your foot up and down, keep that blood flowing. You can do core exercises. If you have a home office where all the space that you have is your chair, use that chair. Because if you do, you won't end up looking like your chair. Okay, to recap. Excuse buster number 1. I don't have a space to work out at home. No need. You can use a little tiny piece of hallway to do cardio back and forth. You can pull your car out of the garage, exercise in the garage. You can do exercises in bed before you get up. Leg lifts, crunches, just use that space on that bed. You can do exercises by moving a piece of equipment you don't use in front of the television and use it there. Do commercial exercises, little bits in time. Use a little exercise band. Just move the easy chair aside for a little bit. Number 5, the big one, exercise in your chair. Keep that blood flowing. Keep those things going while you're sitting there pounding away at the computer. It has been a pleasure. And I hope that you've gotten a little bit of value of this. If you have, please feel free to share. If you've got somebody who uses that excuse, you go ahead and share this with them. Say, hey, I've got an excuse buster for you. This is Lisa Kent from Lisa Kent's Fit to Fly. If you'd like to talk to me about something that you can use to exercise with, I'd be happy to help you. Get you fit for the next vacation. Have a really good night. We'll have Excuse Buster number 2 coming up really soon. Bye-bye.